Hi everybody, we're going to go over the module 1-1A. It is basically a combination journal, so we're going to combine all of the different journal entries onto one page. So it's actually less work in the long run for it. So to get to the assignment, you're going to have to go to the modules like you would normally would to collect or to access any assignment. You're going to scroll down to the week 10. And then to get the information from the textbook, you would actually have to click on where it says click here to download the document. So what it's going to do, it's going to open up an Adobe Acrobat file. And so what you're going to do is you're going to read through the material and you're going to do exercise M-1A. And so I'm going to do M-2A, which is very similar to what you have to do. So let's start with we invested cash in the business. So I'm going to open the file, delete all of those. So we have invested cash on October 1st. So October 1st, we invested 10,000, was it 10,000? 15,000. So we're going to debit our cash account like we normally would. And then we're also going to credit the general account, which is pretty much everything else that's not wage expense, consulting fees, or cash. So everything else, including capital, would be under general. And so then we're going to put in the description, bill of records, capital. And so that's all you would do for the first one. The second one, we paid shop rental for the month of $300. And that is on the 2nd. So we have October 2nd, $300 because we're going to decrease our cash. Rent expense. And then we're going to debit general for $300. On the next transaction, we purchased bicycle parts on account from Tracker's Bicycle Parts. So that was on the 3rd. So we have October 3rd. And then we're going to put bicycle parts, accounts payable, and then Hewitt's 2. This one is to Tracker's Bicycle Parts. So let me make this one a little bit bigger. And then it was for $2,000. So we're going to debit our asset and credit accounts receivable. So the next transaction, on the 5th, we purchased office supplies from Downtown Office Supplies. It's going to be the same procedure that we just did. October 5th, office supplies, accounts payable, Downtown Office Supplies for $250. Okay, the next transaction we have is on the 8th. We paid our telephone bill. So, and yep, make sure you enter things in the correct row. Yep. October 8th was our telephone bill. So we're going to decrease our cash $38 and increase our expense for $38 as well. The next transaction, we received cash for services. So on October 9th, we increased our cash by 140. And then consulting fees, we're going to credit 140. Next, we paid for a sports magazine subscription or a miscellaneous expense for $15. And that was the 11th. So the 11th of October, $15 miscellaneous expense. And then we're going to debit $15. Next, we made a payment on account for parts previously purchased of $100. And that was on the 12th. So we have October 12th. We're going to decrease $100. And then we're going to then debit $100 to show that we're decreasing our accounts payable. Our next transaction would be we paid for part-time help of $300 on the 14th. So the 14th of October, $300. And then wage expense for $300. The next transaction is on the 15th. We received cash for services. So the 15th of October, $350. And we're going to go over to consulting fees, $350. On the 16th, we paid our electricity bill for $48. So October 16th, $48. Utilities expense, and then $48 as a debit in general. We are almost done. We withdrew cash for services for $250 on the 19th. And then we're going to put Bill Ricker's drawing. And then we're going to increase our drawing expense. Sorry, our drawing account. Let's see. So on the 19th, on the 16th, we paid the utility bill. On the 19th, we received cash for $250. So let's change that to $250. And then on the 23rd is when he withdrew money, $50. So the 23rd of October, $50. Bill Ricker's drawing, $50. On the 25th, we made a payment on account for supplies previously purchased. So on the 25th of October, it was $50. So then we're going to credit cash, debit our general expense, or our general accounts. The last one, we paid part-time help of $300. Okay, and that is all you would have to do for the homework. You would also need to make sure that you total the columns to make sure your amounts come out correct. So to prove it, what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the demonstration problem. And at the bottom of their chart, they show you how to prove the debits equal the credits. So you would need to do that. If you have any questions on how to do this assignment, please let me know, and I hope you have a great day.